What's up? What's up, Taurus? It's your girl Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston for the Queen Tarot B. Yes, you guys came in at 9,000 views for last month, so it's your turn for a reading. You know the routine. The energies can go either way, so we don't need to leave in the comments 100 times, "This is my partner." We get that. We understand that. If you hear me say another sign's name during your reading, let me clarify this. If you hear me say during this reading Aquarius a couple times, it may be that you're working with an Aquarius or you're partnered up with an Aquarius in a relationship or have whatever the circumstance is. That is the reason why that other sign is coming out of my mouth. I'm not picking up on their energy. I'm not picking up on someone else's reading. I am an experienced reader, a very complex reader who's been reading for 28 years. So you can leave those comments out as well. We don't need that negativity here. If it doesn't resonate, scroll by it. Check your moon sign, check your rising sign. Make sure there's no messages there. If you don't find anything there, you can always try one of the other fabulous readers that we have on YouTube. Let's see. I think that's everything. So let's get this party started, Taurus. Let's get at it. All right. So you guys are looking to gain some sort of balance, I feel like, again, from a relationship that really put you off. This relationship, you're angry about false offers of love that were made. It's like now that you're in the relationship, and you may have been for some time, this person is not at all who they presented to be. And they're very mysterious with their answers and their behavior. When you try to talk to them, it's like you don't really get anywhere. There's just major denial, even of things that you saw happen or things that happened right in front of you. You're not getting the answers you want out of your partner about some of these bad behaviors that they have. And it seems like they have kind of a shitty attitude about it. Kind of a, laissez-faire, like, who cares? I mean, it is what it sounds like, lazy. Kind of a lackadaisical attitude toward the relationship. You're trying to build, but the other person is not. They're trying to continue in whatever bad habits they have. Some may have addictions. This is a big realization, I feel like, for you guys. I feel like my eyes want to open wide and be like, what the hell? This is not what you signed up for. And now that you're signed up and you're Taurus, which my Venus is in Taurus, you are dedicated, you are loyal, you are loving, you are caring. And now that you're signed up, you're trying to find a way to rebuild everything that was lost, I feel like. But I'm not sure you can rebuild this, Taurus. I'm not sure that you can change this person. They have to want to change themselves, and it doesn't appear that they want to do that. I feel like they're reckless in their behavior. They're very, very reckless. And that's caused some major tower moments and caused you to want to walk away. And it takes a lot for Taurus to walk away. Being a Venus in Taurus, it takes me a lot before I finally get fed up and I walk away from something. I feel like this caused you a major tower moment. Like there was a serious paradigm shift in like your reality. Maybe this person was playing in some energies that they shouldn't be. But since that tower moment, it's like they don't work with you now. Like they don't communicate with you. Like something, like I said, like a paradigm shift, like something shifted in the relationship, and it's different and you feel it. They're so secretive, and it's almost to the point where you're devastated. And you really don't know what else to do because this person won't come out of this energy. And it's like you've been trying and trying to work with them and get them to tell you what's going on, and whatever's going on, whether it be addiction to sex, women or men, toxicity, I don't know. But there is a third party here, I feel like, and it's probably a really bad addiction to something. Lying. I've seen people, I met this one kid, and he was so addicted to lying that he would tell you these stories that were all lies and look you right in your face, dead serious. He'd have the emotion and everything, but you were almost convinced only you were there, and you know that's not what happened. It's this person or her is one of those type of people. They want to be that good, and they're lying. They're living in that shadow self. They're living in, with the snake of temptation, they're living in that shadow self. They're being that shadow self. They're being that shadow person. So, like I said, I see a tower moment. This is just me splitting the deck. I see a tower moment in them not wanting to build anymore, and you can't figure out, or maybe it's that you don't want to build anymore. You're devastated, probably. And there's secrets coming out, like things coming out that, maybe they were in touch with their ex a lot and you're just finding out about it. Maybe you found emails. Maybe you found text messages between them. Again, devastation. That's my card of devastation. But again, this energy that's come into your relationship is what's kind of ruined it. It's kind of like having an elephant in the room. I feel like for this addiction, this person almost doesn't even apologize. They're very cocky. Whoever this is, they're very cocky. They don't really apologize. They just expect you to accept their lies, even though you know they're lies. It's like forcing you to accept whatever's in this cup is what I feel like, and you want to dump it out. I feel like you have no respect for any of the truths in these cups. You have no respect for any of this, and that's why I feel like you're dumping it out. You're not dumping it out to be an asshole. You're dumping it out because you feel like there's no truth in any of these things that this person is manifesting with lies. They're not even apologetic for what they do. I mean, they don't even offer you that stinking little fish. They don't even say, "Here, I'm sorry." It's not even big enough to be fucking dinner. You could at least offer it. But they don't even apologize for their behavior. They don't apologize that every time they screw up, you go down with them. And you've been there, and you've been by their side, and you've been loyal and loving and caring. And they don't even acknowledge that. I feel like it's just kind of expected of you. There's another card of overindulgence. I mean, there's a 9 of Cups. It talks about, being overindulgent. He has all of those cups up there of liquid, yet he has the gourd by his feet. And look at the way he's eating. He's dropping it on the floor and wasting it. The servant's probably hungry too. But it doesn't matter because he's overindulging. And you can see that he's got significant weight on him compared to this scrawny little thing in these ugly tights. And it's in the reverse. This person is staying there. They're not going to move from this position. Why? Because that's a lot of work. Overcoming an addiction is a lot of work. And this person is not the type of person that you can pull out of that energy. This is the type of person you need to walk away from and let them self-destruct on their own, and let the divine forces, if you're a twin flame or a soulmate, let the divine forces deal with them. This is not something you want to deal with. Offering you, like I said, you're pissed because they came in and offered all these great things. But really, the truth of the matter is that offer never really truly came in. It was kind of like to get you there. It never came in. It was just like a quick out of the mouth to them, like, offering you maybe marriage or children or money or whatever. They never followed through with it because it's a rash decision. It's anytime you ask, hey, you told me this, and this, to get out of having to answer for this and not making that offer because they're obsessed with themselves. They're obsessed with that pentacle. They're obsessed with the material world, with them, with their appearance, with the way they are. they shoot off at you. It's like they start a fight to leave. Or they say, you want to talk about me doing this? Well, what about when you did this? And blah, blah, blah. And it turns into a fight that leads you completely away from this. This person is very quick with their tongue, very, very quick to spin it around and confuse you. And that's what I'm feeling intuition-wise. So let's get into the cards here. And let's start pulling some cards for you guys. What is Taurus best energy ancestors for the month of February 2019? The best energy possible for the month of February 2019. Collective of Taurus. Collective of Taurus. So, Taurus, there is that devil energy, and it could be you or your partner's energy. You're not willing to give up whatever it is that you're doing in order to have the relationship. Or they're not willing to. Wow. Everything I just said just popped up in the cards. That kind of creeps me out a little bit when that happens. I mean, I know it's a gift and I know that it's spot on, but even sometimes I look at these videos and I predict things that happen in my own life, and it creeps the shit out of me. And I'm like, I predicted that 2 months ago. Oh my God, and I'm like, it's kind of creepy when you're talking about your own future and you don't know it, because you're able to detach enough to give the reading. Being a complex reader is not easy. And so when I see things that I predicted a couple months ago, it makes me kind of creeped out, like, where and how did I possibly know that? There is no way I could have known any of that. Let's see here, Taurus. Yeah, I definitely see a juggling. There's a delicate balance here for this person. There's a delicate balance here for this person. And I don't see any sort of victory over them is the problem. This is some odd stuff here. Because you've got the entering energy is the King of Swords. So this is somebody who's by the rule, by the law, by the book. And some of you may be dealing with a court case, because I see justice reversed here. I also see balance, which is what the justice card is about, is restoring the balance to the situation that may be going on, finding the fair in between, the moderation of, how to split or divide things among two people. Or I see that I wonder if this could also be restraining orders. I don't see the spying card yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does come up. This is the type of energy it's giving off. This is not like a very fun read. And I see here, the entering energy is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords to me can either stand for a judge if justice is around or judgment comes up. So we'll see about that, because we've got justice in reverse. We'll see if that comes up. But right here is the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the two. Ooh, I'm thinking the Two of Pentacles balance, yes. Is the Eight of Pentacles. Someone putting in work with the Queen of Wands. So the question here, Taurus, is, are you coming up as the Swords or the Wands? My guess is the Wands. This is what it feels like. It feels like there was work put in by both of you. Both of you. And this was a loving and happy relationship at some point, but something entered this relationship. Something came into this relationship that knocked it off balance. This whole thing seems to be about balance. Something came in, whether it's a person, whether it's someone else interfering by using negative energies towards you guys or what, but they came in between something that you've been working on and successfully working on. That person is proud of what they've worked on. They keep it close to their heart, right where you can see it. And it clearly shows a male and a female here. It could be a female and a female, male and a male. I don't care. It's just the representative of the energies. The kings and queens are androgynous. So you guys need to know that the energies are pretty interchangeable. It's just the meanings of the cards, if that makes sense for you. But something that's cyclical was introduced to your relationship that kind of destroyed it. And that person who was working with you and towards you stopped. They stopped giving whatever offer they had. If you thought that fish was bad, check this out. Check out that tiny little pentacle that this person is going to offer you. This is the Page of Pentacles. That's the tiny little offer that they're trying to give you that was not what you originally worked on. It's not what you got involved for. This is what you got involved for. You thought this was it, the relationship for you. And then it seemed like this person suddenly had nothing to give you. Whatever it was they promised you, their heart, their soul, their mind, their body, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, whatever that pentacle is, does it look like they're going to give it to you or put it in their bag? Because from the looks of it, this person's stuck in a thorn bush and isn't making it to deliver the message to you. Next to this, we have Justice in reverse, okay? This is the Justice card for this deck, and it is in reverse. The lighting in here, you can't even see. I'm sorry. The Justice card in reverse. So it's talking about injustice in the relationship and how something was introduced here that really put the relationship off balance. That could have been another person or another person working energies to destroy your relationship if you didn't protect it. It could also be your partner is working towards someone else, but they haven't told you. They haven't closed the cycle with you. And I kind of feel like a lot of you may get that message because here is the Four of Swords talking about taking a break. You see this guy is nailing the coffin shut. It's time to take a break, take a step back. And although it looks kind of dreary, what it entails is that you see things from a different perspective. You see things from a different light. You see the world in a different way when it's black and all you can hear is sounds, right? Well, it changes your perspective on things when this casket is open and you can finally see again. You appreciate that vision much more. And it's talking about you taking that break, looking at it for what it is. Not for what it used to be, not for what you want it to be, but for what it is. I have a weird feeling about this fire, Queen of Wands. I feel like your partner is working toward this person and not you. I don't know why, but I don't see you showing up for your reading here. In fact, there's barely any pentacles in here at all. It's mainly swords. So, taking that perspective away from your relationship, taking a break, because here we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles talks about kind of stepping on people to get what you need. And if you notice, there's footsteps and he's kind of crushing the skulls as he walks on or she walks on. And they're not at all concerned about what they're doing to these bodies. They're desiccating remains. But they need to get somewhere, right? They need to work towards something or go somewhere. So in order for them to move from their position, which was down here, they stepped on a lot of people to get to where they were. Not just that, but it's a card that talks about no communication and feeling like you're disconnected from your partner, feeling like they're no longer working toward the same goal. They're working toward what I feel is another goal, is someone else, is this fire. I just don't feel like you've showed up for your reading, Taurus. I feel like this person has literally walked all over anyone to get to where they want to be, and now you're included. The next thing we have here is the Six of Wands, and it's in reverse. The sixes are usually a victory card. The Six of Wands talks about being recognized for something, having a victory over something that you've taken action on. It talks about, taking action on, whatever's around you, whether it be cups, whether it be relationships. It talks about taking action. And it shows me here that there's no action that you can take. There's no victory that you can have. No way that you're going to be recognized in this situation. You notice that this one person is dressed completely different than the rest. And this person would be recognized. They stick out with their colors and, with the hair and all the other things that the others don't have. But there's no victory to be had here. Like, there's no action to be had. You can't even move there. There's no space to move. There's no option. With this is the Three of Pentacles. So it talks about wanting to build something, wanting to grow something, want to create a foundation. And that would be you, Taurus. You want to create a foundation with this person. This is what you thought you were doing. And unfortunately, you'll notice that it stopped growing here. It still needs to be worked on and watered. It's the garden of life. It's the garden of relationships, of careers, of whatever you want to see it as. It still needs to be worked on, but I don't see the partner there working with you. I see you by yourself. With this is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, this is talking about a lot of action that you've taken in order to try to fix this situation. You don't understand what's going on. And quite frankly, I don't blame you, because I feel like even though it's not there, I feel like your partner's pursuing somebody else. It's showing them actively working toward, if you look, actively working toward someone who's facing away from them. It's like they're almost going after this person because they want to put work in. But I don't see this as you. That's the Queen of Wands. You could take on that energy, yes. But I don't see it as you for some reason. So with this, it's like the Ten of Wands is also putting down burdens. It's also letting go of things that no longer serve you. It's a 10. It is the end. And with it, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse tells me that with the 10, you've now gone to the Ace. But you can't have this new start yet. Something is stopping you from having this new start. You want to put this down. You want to get out of this garden. You literally want out of this garden. And, there's just no, like I said, you can't move. There's no victory there. You can't even move. And so it's like you want out of this garden. You want to drop this here, but you don't know what action to take to remove yourself from the situation. I feel like some of you may be stuck for money, maybe stuck because you have children. Maybe this person is actively pursuing this other person, but there's nothing you can do. You're just, the world is in reverse. And so, right now, everything's just in reverse. It's not going your way. It's not going the way that you thought it would go. Let's go ahead and clarify for Taurus. Let's get Taurus best possible energy collectively for the month of February. I wonder what happened in December, guys. Maybe you should watch the reading. I don't know. I don't normally mix up my months. It's definitely February. Okay, so give us Taurus's best energy for February of 2019. February of 2019, please, the collective energy for Taurus. Taurus, you finally showed up. Collective energy for Taurus. Okay, one more shuffle, guys, and we're good to go. All right, can we please clarify for Taurus, February of 2019? Please clarify for Taurus for February of 2019. Let's bring in their best energy. Oh, they're jumping. You showed up for your reading, Taurus. Thank you very much. Okay, Taurus, you're definitely feeling like an injustice was done to you. No doubt about that. Your instincts were at you. They still are. Your instincts are still at you, but it's like you have found like very, very little in terms of what you're looking for in a relationship. And also you found very little in terms of catching them at whatever it is they're doing, but they're definitely doing something. They're definitely doing something, or you're definitely doing something. If you're cross-watching, this is Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, definitely, because that's the way you argue. And also for Venus, Taurus and Venus. You definitely feel wronged here. No doubt about that. Please continue to clarify for Taurus, February of 2019. Three, two, one. All right, guys, I'm picking. It's just random now. Okay. Ain't that some shit? You got the 10 of Wands in reverse, clarified by the 10 of Wands in the upright. Okay. Really? So some of you, this is someone you've taken a second chance on. They've cheated on you before, or your third chance or whatever. You didn't leave. Some of you stayed and you took another chance on this person, and they made a fool out of you. Yeah, they made a fool out of you. Wow. So let's get into it. All right, Taurus. God, the cards are flying everywhere because I'm sitting on a blow-up mattress in front of the fire. It's cold. The King of Swords. You have your intuition there. You know something is going on. Taurus has quite an earthly intuition. It's something that's innately built into them, and they feel it. It's just a feeling that goes everywhere with you. And you feel it. When you look at this person, they act like they're by the law and they're a great person, and they're, huh? Say that again, please. What they're saying is, not a good person, and they're giving me emphasis on this here. Like this person has power. Like this person is a general over an army. They have power. They hold the sword, but they misuse it. They try to represent like they're in their light form, but they're really in their shadow form. They misuse it. What the spirits are showing me is this is not a good person. This helps this person use their authority over you. They feel like they have some sort of authority, so maybe they take care of you financially, and your children or something like that. But they're telling you with the High Priestess there that whatever's going on there, you're right about. Clarifying, this is crazy. I can't even make this shit up, guys. clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, putting in work, is the World in reverse, which is also right here. Okay? Now, this is the crazy part. The World in reverse is clarifying here the Eight of Pentacles, right? So this person is putting in work, just not with you. It says they're putting in work. This is a cycle. However, you've got the World in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So you have the same two cards. The only difference here is that the card of work, of putting in work, of admiring the foundation you've built, is in the reverse. So they're not admiring you. They're admiring what they're building with somebody else. And that someone else sits right in between you. The Queen of Wands, it's telling you you don't have enough information. You're sitting there trying to make a decision on whether or not to leave, but you don't have enough information because you don't either know about this person yet, you don't have enough information about this person yet, you may have only caught a glimpse, or they're very hidden from you. Whoever you're with is very good at disguising and making it a friend. Maybe they have their numbers. I feel like they have this person's number saved under like a man or a woman's name. They've gone that far, like hidden applications and shit like that. Because they know that this is all they have to deliver you, and this is what they promised you, okay? They promised you this, but they can't deliver it. Like I said, look at that tiny little pentacle right there. Does it look like she can afford to pay to have this, great ending? No. This is clarifying this. It's telling you this person is not going to give you what they've offered you. Justice in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. Welcome to your reading. Finally, you showed up as something here. You're coming in strong, though. You're coming in as the queen, as, she rules with her aura, with her energy. She is a battle queen. Remember that. Even though she holds no weapon, that doesn't mean that she's not capable of performing magic, earth magic. You're coming in strong. You're admiring that pentacle that you spent all that time harvesting. It's like the pentacle of all pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. And there you have it. You are standing strong. You are in your garden. You are accepting and loving and caring. And this person is doing you an injustice behind your back. Because it's almost like when you look at it, she's looking at her pentacle thinking, what a beautiful relationship. This is great. Or he is. And back here is where all the hidden shit is, where she can't see it. It's kind of like out of her view. That's the way I'm seeing it. The Four of Swords, needing a new perspective on things, needing to change your view on things, is clarified by none other than the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. It's telling you once you change your view on things, you're going to see what the fuck's really going on here. Take off the rose-colored lenses, honey. With stepping all over people to get what you need. And, the Five of Pentacles, fives are always an obstacle. So they're viewing you as an obstacle. And at this point, you should be sitting down to figure out how you're going to take all of these and get out. Or if you're going to leave them for the other person, because these are a burden. Maybe bills collected, between the two of you, splitting up the bank account. This is where you need to be, and it's where you probably already are. I'm hoping most of you want to get away from somebody who will step on anyone to get what they want. With the Six of Wands and no victory is you putting up a huge wall. You're not letting anyone in. You're still holding on to that 9. You're like, these are my 9 wands. I have taken action to earn every one of these. They're getting heavy. I need a friend to help me carry it and guard it, but I built it. And there's pride in that look. And there's anger in this look of, don't come near us. Don't touch what is ours. Don't touch this wall. With this, we have the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, it talks about building something with somebody. But unfortunately, the memories that you have with this person are now at a standstill. They're going away. They're running to something better. And they're telling you, don't come in. These cups are no longer filled with love for you. They have plants in them, and they're like a barrier. Don't come in. We're going towards something better. And we does not mean you. And then I've got the 10 of Wands in the upright and the 10 of Wands reversed. 10 and 10. Okay? One of you is viewing this relationship as a burden, and that would probably be you, Taurus. The other one is viewing this as something they've already let go of. It's just, or let go of and dropped. It's just a matter of getting through this breakup phase, I feel like. But you still feel like you're carrying it because you didn't realize your relationship was this far gone. And so it's almost like you two are mirroring each other, but not in the best way. You're mirroring your view on the 10 here, on the end, on the burden that all of these staffs have caused you. You're still holding it, but this person has dropped it. These are all the different things that belong to you guys. The pair of you in a relationship. They've let go of it. They see it as a burden, and you're kind of hanging on, still not knowing what happened or where it went wrong. I clarified these cards because I got the Ace of Wands in reverse and then the Death in reverse. Now with that, it tells me both no new start, no new start. Well, why? Because this is already a cyclical issue. You've already been through this with this person. And they've done this before. And they'll continue to do it. This is who they are. They're by the letter, by the book. You know, they have this devil energy. They're addicted to it. It's not going anywhere. And all you'll ever get is that tiny little fish. There it is. Not even enough for dinner. All you'll ever get is that little bit of apology, possibly. But it's letting you know and letting me know that some of you are ready to take another chance on this person. Or you already have. And no. Temperance is there to tell you no. This person is not balanced. They don't bring good things into your life. They're building with somebody else. They're no longer keeping this relationship balanced. It's like they wanted to see if that relationship would work out before they leave this one. That's what I'm getting. And that relationship is working out famously. And so now you're the burden. They're kind of putting you down and putting the burden down. And you're just finding out, like, what in the hell just happened? That's what I'm seeing for you guys this month, guys. I'm sorry it's not better news, but it's the truth from your partner's point of view. It's a harsh truth. You know, I don't think there's a good way to deliver a harsh truth, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, it's a harsh truth no matter how I deliver it. And so, you know, I hate being the one that always speaks truth because truth hurts people. But at the same time, it frees people. And so look at it, Taurus, like it's freed you. You now have the answers to whatever mysterious, weird shit has been going on with this relationship that you couldn't put your finger on, that this person is probably still denying to you. They're definitely planning on leaving you for this other person. No doubt about that. They're just seeing how things pan out for them before they make the leap. It's like they're afraid to be alone. They jump from one relationship to another. So you really need to think about if you want to give this person another chance and if they're really that worth it, Taurus. That's all I have for you guys this month. If you want a personal reading, email is in the box below. Don't forget to share the video as much as possible. Whatever video gets the most likes, I will go into the comments and our views, rather. Well, likes and views. We like those. So hit the like button and share this video as much as possible. And I'll go into the comments and I'll pick someone to give 1 hour free reading to on the video that has the highest views. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope you get some of this cleared up. And I will catch you next time here, the Queen Bee Tarot. This is your girl Kelly signing off.